Oh, jeez. Something was following it, and I'd kind of given up on the cast. Darn it. All right, made the run across the lake. I'm still on vacation in Minnesota. Trolling bite was tough this morning, but got a few bass incidentally. So I'm going to try to actually catch some bass. The boy decided he was too tired to come out, and yeah, I'm just going to try to do some bass fishing, something I don't really do much while I'm up here in Minnesota on vacation. So start some topwater, switch to an inline if I can't get anything going. My trolling motor is still not working right. The foot pedal isn't, so going to be just kind of letting the wind drift me across some spots, and also going to have to just use my big motor to adjust my trolling or my drifting path. So anyway, start with topwater, going to try to catch some bass. All right, really shallow here, only a couple foot deep. Again, goal right now is just to, see if I can get on the top water. See if there's anything up in this shallow water. Had some weird weather. The first couple days we were here, the lawnmower's louder than I thought it'd be. First couple days we were here, the bite was just gangbusters. It was on fire. Then a cold front came through and really shut things down yesterday. It was a lot tougher bite. Trolling anyway. Did pick up a few walleye short. Kept one small one. I mean, it wasn't tiny, but it was... Oh, something just took it. Just kind of grabbed it. It looks like a bluegill. Did I just catch a bluegill on a plopper? I did. Okay, so that's unique. So that's not quite the target species. I guess I caught a fish on top water though. That's what I was trying to do. But if bluegill want to hit top water, maybe that's a good sign that bass will too. I don't know how to take that, honestly. Yeah, I was just protected enough from the wind back there that really wasn't drifting how I wanted to. Oh, something hit it. I got it. Whatever it is. Acting like another blue. I think it's a little bass. Yeah, it's a little bass. I think. Yeah. Yeah, little bass. We are keeping bass. I keep a lot of bass up here. This isn't a very big bass, but he's a little too small. I'm going to toss him back. But I'm going to keep some bass. You'll probably see that if I catch some. Much to the dismay of the haters. They taste great, especially from this clear water. Doing good? Yeah, that's all I could catch trolling. I caught 3. So I'm like, I'm going to just go bass fishing, I guess. Bunch of northern. I ended up catching 1 northern. But the rest were bass. Did you get a decent one? Getting something out of his live well. That's a nice bass, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they've been diving in the moss a lot, so. But no, Will wanted to stay in bed or stay in the cabin, so I'm out doing this for a while. Oh, jeez! Oh, that was a big fish. Holy cow. That was a big fish, Dad. Did you see it? I think it was a big pike. Watch, see if he comes back for it. Oh, jeez! Something was following it, and I'd kind of given up on the cast. Darn it. I wonder how long you followed it. Got that one. Got that one. There it is. And got this one. I think it's a little northern. Down in the weeds is what he is. Oh, there he goes. Oh, that's bass. That's a good bass. Yeah. That's a good one. All right, buddy. Take a selfie with this guy. Send it to Will. Look at that. That's a nice bass. All right. It's a good fish. Let's see if we can get another one going here. On the top water. Just blew it up. Oh, something pecking at it. I'm sure I can probably catch more fish throwing the inline. That's what Will's been doing all week. I've been trolling. He's been standing in the front of the boat throwing inline, just cleaning up on bass and northern pike. It's been fun. Watch. There's something about topwater. Sometimes not about how many you catch. It's the catching them part. And that's what I'm here for today. Just the catching them part. Still overcast. I think they're still pretty active in here shallow. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Pike. Yeah, it's okay though. It's not okay is there are a lot of treble hooks floating around with a pike. I'd love for him to... Oh! Well, that problem's solved. My line broke. Got hooked on something. Hooked on my boat seat, I think. But that's okay. That hook is buried in my anchor rope. Okay, we got a lot of problems going on here. Hook is buried in the anchor rope. The other hook is buried in his mouth. Got a solution for one of those problems. Definitely a handy little tool right there. What you have to remember, though, I've learned from experience, is to take this thing out of its mouth before you release it. Okay. This lure is buried in this anchor rope. And instead of fighting that right now, since I'm not using my anchor right now, I'm going to retie, because I have another plopper laying right here. Oh, got one. Got one. Nice little pike. Yep. Got that weed. Just a little northern. A little northern. Damn. Get out of there. And some people might look at this video and be like, oh my gosh, dude, you're grabbing that northern. Haven't you ever had a hook in your hand? Yeah, I have. But honestly, as long as they're not... If you grab a northern by the back of the head on its gill plate and just squeeze, it pretty much immobilizes the suckers. They don't do much after that. And as long as those hooks are hanging in a way that isn't too precarious, you're actually okay. Coming from somebody who's had to get a hook out of his hand because of a northern pike, so it's not just somebody talking about it. It's just legit. Really just targeting fish that are out here active and cruising around. Not targeting any structure specifically. I mean, edges of reeds and lily pads a little bit maybe, if I had to say it's targeting any structure specifically, but it's not really targeting, that's just a target to throw at. Got one. Got one. That little northern came out of weed. Little northern. You can flip off there if you want to, buddy. That won't hurt my feelings. Again, this is where things get a little precarious because that bottom hook is down by his gill plate, but he's okay. As long as you can keep him from jumping up in the air too high on you. Little hammer handle. All right, I'm gonna move on out to a little deeper water. There's one right there. I think it's a bass. Oh, yeah, the weeds. Yeah, the weeds. Yeah. It's a good little bass. That's my limit. I mean, I can keep fishing. Just can't keep anymore, and that's okay. Oh, because I've caught and kept a bunch. And I told my wife I was only going to be out for about an hour, and it's definitely been more than that. So, make this one last cast here. and then go. It's been a fun morning, a lot of bass, northern bluegill, red eye, also known as rock bass, all on topwater. Been fun. But gonna go back to the cabin, see what the family's up to. So anyway, one more day of vacation. Thanks for watching. God bless you. See you next time.